Hello everyone and welcome back to the Learning Droid and welcome back to the Sky Pirate Droid. After going to the Nether I ground up more, induction smelted a lot of the ores. We'll go and have a look at that in a second. And after I induction smelted the ores I used them to grow loads of different Aubrey bushes. I did have a slight problem, but I'll just go through. I've got Nicias, which is lead? No, that's plumberry. So I've got plumberry, which is lead. I've got aluminium, iron, copper, tin, Nicias, which is the nickel. I've got silver, lapis, redstone, gold, and diamond. I do have emerald seeds as well, but I don't have enough emerald ore to set up a plot yet. I did find one problem, which is that even when assigned to pick Aubrey bushes, the harvest golem got confused and was leaving certain bushes unpicked, especially the ones further out. I think it's because it's a mixture of multiple different mods bringing in different crops and different ID numbers. So I found that if put down next to a plant, he'd pick it perfectly happily. I originally thought I might have to build 4 wood golems and put them around in a square, and I actually started doing that, but then I realised and remembered that we have 2 things. You can see there, hopefully, that he's wearing a little pair of spectacles. He's also got a blue belt buckle, and the spectacles and blue belt buckle are Thorncraft golem items from the Golemancy tree. The blue belt buckle, the blue golem upgrade, increases the visual range of golems, allowing them to travel further afield to perform their task, and the spectacles basically do the same thing. Increasing additional energy and increasing... oh, that's the bow tie. Increasing or decreasing the effects of the short-sightedness of golems. So now he quite happily, although he does occasionally forget to harvest certain ones, does come out and actually harvest out at the edge of the field now. So all of these are getting harvested, and that's a nice thing. They're all getting taken up by the hopperhawk, into the chest, into the pipe, into the tesseract that's hidden inside my scarecrow. Down over here I have my temporary setup, my temporary construct, sort of like power and machinery setup here. And this is going to be kind of a finishing things off quest, getting rewards, getting items, the quest. So these are all the ores I got from the Nether, minus a few that you can see I've ground up the gold ore. The reason I ground up the gold ore was to get cinnabar, which is even better than rich slag. The ardite and the cobalt, rather than putting them through my smeltery, which would have gotten me 2 ingots per block, I placed them through my induction smelter with rich slag, because if you see here, the smeltery gets me, let's see if I can find it quickly. So that's ardite ore gravel, will get me 2 ingots. That's nether ardite ore, that gets me 2 ingots. But if I go back to the ingot, you'll see that an infernal blast furnace would get me 3 if I gave it native ardite clusters, and an induction smelter given ardite ore and sand gets me 2, but given ardite ore and rich slag gets me 3. So I created a reinforced induction smelter and gave it a couple of secondary product upgrades, which have been moved over to the pulverizer for now, because I wanted some more secondary products from what I was doing with the pulverizer. But that increased my chance of getting rich slag. I got plenty of rich slag and I melted all these up for 3 ingots apiece, and I've got all these ores ready to go. Lots of silver, tin, copper, all sorts of things, and I can do all sorts of things with them. What I am missing is I'm missing a certain amount of emerald to finish off my emerald, because I only have 3 and I need technically 5 to breed properly, and I'm also missing platinum ore, which I need to go back and get. But for the meantime, we have some quests to complete. First off, we have some quests to hand in, so I'm going to turn down the in-game volume slightly, because I've noticed that these quest turn-ins tend to be a little bit noisy. I have tweaked the game volume already, but I'll just tweak it down a little bit lower. So the end is a lie. I can't make an end fortress portal, so it suggests instead I make an end cake, and to make an end cake I need an ender eye. Created one of those ages ago, just sort of in the process of making other things. That gets me an ender pearl, and I can look into making ender cakes if I want to go to the end. Over in Sky Farm, We created redstone dendron seeds ages ago, and we also upgraded our seeds to 10, 10, 10. This gets us a magnum torch, and all a magnum torch does is it stops monsters spawning within a 64 block radius. I don't really have a use for that yet because I haven't measured out where to put it, and the redstone dendron can just pop into my dirt manufactory because I don't really need it because I have lots of 10, 10, 10 ones, and that's 1, 1, 1. This one, the irrigation quest, I can't actually complete because it requires a bedrock. This was an item number problem with the pack. I could go into the INI files or into the mod pack files and change the item number back to what it should be, but in reality this quest doesn't do anything. You'll see that this quest doesn't unlock any other quests. You see that if it unlocks other quests, it says it unlocks other quests. This one doesn't unlock any one, so I'm just going to leave that one vacant for now. Over in Tinker's Toys, I created Ardite ingots, I created Cobalt ingots, which gets me some Cobalt ore, which I can show you the system with, and I created Manulian, which is just mixing Ardite and Cobalt in the smeltery. So what I need is I need 2 rich slag, and I pop Cobalt in and the rich slag in, and it'll give me 3 ingots apiece, so 52 up to 55. And 1 normal slag, 55 up to 58. So that gives me 3 ingots a piece, which is one of the best ways of doing it. So that's my Tinker's construct complete. Over in Storage Wars, we have the control drawers, which is making a compact drawer and a drawer controller, and it gives me another compacting drawer, which I can just pop into the system by adding it on here. Ooh. That's facing the wrong way. Let's try that one again. I don't know if these store their items when they get broken. I hope they do, otherwise it's going to be a nightmare to move any of them. But you can see I've got platinum, diamond, gold, lapis, lead, tin, nickel, redstone, aluminium, copper, iron, emerald, silver and obsidian currently tucked away, and I'm making a absolute insane amount of obsidian bricks at the moment. Now, there's some more quests I want to complete in here, but we'll just have a look through and see what else we've got. Over in Mob Hunter, we've got a lot of quests complete. We can get some spicy mustard bacon, some earth shards, an emerald, some cobweb, and some slimy saplings, but those are all pretty basic ones. I haven't started Mystical Blood, which is the Blood Alchemy one, and over in Thorncraft we're currently kind of sitting where we were previously with lots of things to do, but we haven't really started down that line. Still need to work on getting some of the bits and pieces together, which we might do a little bit later. Botanical Engineering, we have Botanical Brewing, more power, the Ore Flora, which is one way of getting ores if you make an orchid, and the Flower Fan. These things are all quite useful, so I'll probably be working on Botania soon. Haven't started Bees and Trees. Over in Applied Engineering, a new quest opened up, which is just to get the 3 different kinds of quartz, and that gets me a cutting tool and a reward bag. And then there is, so back to Storage Wars, and we will work on some of these quests, and I've had them all laid out. So this is a market. This is for the farming chain actually. So over in Sky Farm, it's a market. It gets us a diamond, and an emerald and a reward bag. All it was wood, wool and an emerald. So wood, wool and an emerald. Over here we have block extenders, and the block extenders are used to, wherever a machine has interfaces on it, you can use a block extender to make those interfaces more plentiful and to move them to another area. So we're just going to make some block extenders, and the quest actually requires me to change these block extenders. So I need a redstone covered one, which is an advanced one, and I need a gold covered one, which is a filtered one. And they're just another way of moving things about and filtering and controlling where items go. And what we can do is we can throw them down and scan them. We can't scan them because I'm not wearing my goggles. Now, you. So I can't learn anything from those. Can I learn anything from the market? Yay! I learned quite a bit from the market. Hush you. Other than that, we also have a casting frame, which is just a way of making liquid metals, and that gets us some fancy lanterns. This gets us a linker, which is a tool that's used with them. And yes, everything's a mess, I know. And the final one we're going to look at is the item router. The item router basically allows you to access lots of chests simultaneously. And the item router gets us an item router machine filter upgrade, which allows the item router to interact with machines, as far as I'm aware. So that's completed a lot of quests, and now we can start grabbing ourselves some rewards. So the reward bags give me mutton jerky, which is worthless. TNT, again, pretty much worthless. I don't think I've scanned it though. There we go. Actually, you as well. Nope, nothing. So, other than that, we also have these loot bags. They're from Thorncraft, they get dropped by mobs. Common and uncommon mostly get dropped by real-world mobs, and rare treasures are often dropped, or occasionally dropped in the Nether. I could keep them and trade them with a Pesh, which is a Thorncraft monster, for Thorncraft items, or I could open them out and get some gold. Ooh, this one got me a potion of swiftness, excellent. And a blast protection book. A couple of ender pearls. A splash potion of harming. So I can scan all of these potions that I'm getting. That got me lots of money, an ender pearl and a diamond. A bottle of enchanting and a potion of strength. Some money. Ooh, a knowledge fragment and a splash potion of water breathing. Splash potion of healing. Splash potion of harming. So you can see that this is a great way to get a hold of an assortment of potions. Ooh, a golden apple. A whole collection of different potions that I can actually now put my goggles on and I can scan these for Thorncraft research. Some of them will have not much research in, others will have a huge amount of research in. Bottle of enchanting. Nothing can't get anything from bottle of enchanting. Can I really not research oak wood? Okay. Apparently you can't research oak wood. Thank you. And I'll go and put these on potion shelf in my Thorncraft tower. I scanned a golden sword. How about an enchanting book? Excellent. Mundane ring. Nope, nothing from the mundane ring. Gold coins. Just a little bit of greed. Certus quartz cutting knife. There we go. So that's gotten me some diamond, some gold. So the diamond, the emeralds, those can go away. Now, here's an interesting thing. Can I just treat these as nuggets? Yes, I can. So these will accept anything that's matching or dictionaries will be able to be accepted. Oh, an apprentice's ring of terror. So when if I'm wearing this in my bauble slot, which is here, I use 1% less earth magic when I do things. 1% less earth. It's useful in its own way, I suppose. So, let's head on up to Thorn Tower and pop these things away. Knowledge fragments aren't necessarily massively useful. I can break them down for some research points. They're more used for the actual sort of quest game. So, where's my potion shelf? Here's my potion shelf. Potion. I'm going to have to build more potion shelves. For now, you can go in here with the knowledge fragment and the mundane ring. Excellent. and you can see I've got my nether essences and my nether shards up there. Everything's ticking along nicely. As you can see, I also made some spare golems. I have some wood chopping cores, which I can actually use to chop down trees later on. But for now, we've got a nice little setup where all of my plants are feeding down into this, apart from the aluminium aubrey's, which actually no, I think the aluminium aubrey's might be feeding into this system, because it seems like oh yes, they are. Aluminium aubrey's are feeding straight into the system and don't need to be smelted. Excellent. So you can see that I now have 200 blocks of redstone, 45 blocks of aluminium. I've got 9 blocks of iron, but the iron plants haven't been going very long. 34 blocks of copper, 22 blocks of nickel. So I've got an awful lot of most materials. The other thing I want to do is make sure I can get hold of node in a jar research, which would be... where is node in a jar? I'm sure it's in artificing. Node in a jar? No. Is it in thaumaturgy? Where is node in a jar? Ah, node in a jar. I do have node in a jar research. Excellent. So it needs 70 of each to put a node into a jar, but I can do that with my bamboo wand. So what I will probably do is I will probably go to the nether and harvest a few nodes in the next episode. So I'll get together everything I need, and I will also possibly make another rare wand core. What do I have? I can reed wand. I could make another reed wand, which would allow me to... Actually, I could make a silverwood wand. I mean, it requires all sorts of different things, and it has an instability of moderate. What's the instability on this? Minor. Probably go with one of the easier cores then. Yeah, maybe an obsidian wand. An obsidian gold-capped wand. Or silver-capped wand. I could do a silver-capped wand. A balanced shard into smelting to make some salis mundalis. I could even make a thaumium wand, but it's got moderate instability. So I'll probably make another wand. I'll fill that wand up, the new wand, fill it up with essence, and then I'll go into the nether and try and grab myself 2 nice nodes. I know where one node is, and I can go and try and grab another one. So, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!